highway problems of another kind that have to be solved, like traffic congestion, for example. Ever been downtown in that 6 o'clock bumper-to-bumper madness called a traffic jam? It's worse in our older cities. And so, for our report on how one big city is successfully solving it, let's go east, across the country, to Pittsburgh, where the Monongahela and the Allegheny River join. That's where Pittsburgh was born 200 years ago. You're looking at what Pittsburghers call the Point, the area where the rivers join to form a triangle. The Golden Triangle, they called it, squeezed between two rivers. Squeezed is the word, all right. This typifies downtown Pittsburgh as it was 10 years ago. A maze of streets, no wider than when the city was a frontier town. Traffic experts and police could arrange and rearrange the traffic pattern. But all they were actually doing was rearranging a nightmare. Pittsburghers knew that the traffic problem couldn't be solved without at the same time rebuilding the very heart of the city. The Allegheny Conference on Community Development went to work on the problem in 1943. Its roster had names from every section of Pittsburgh life: the melon interests, the steel industry and the unions, H.J. Heinz and Company, department stores and the governments of the city, as well as of the surrounding towns. The average Pittsburgher was tempted to think, well, here we go again. But he began to be impressed by 1945. That was the year when the city realized there was a force behind the paperwork and the plans. You can't use halfway measures. A big problem needs a big answer. You tear down the old and put in the new with modern muscle, modern tools. But the big prime mover that got things going in Pittsburgh, bigger and more powerful than the crane, the acetylene torch, and the bulldozer, was people, the members of the Allegheny Conference. They had to overcome the old ingrown attitudes of resignation, of doubt that so gigantic a change could actually be accomplished. And they did, and proved it could pay. If you know Pittsburgh, you'll recognize this. It's the old downtown Point District, dead and gone now, and no one to mourn for it. And this is the plan for the new, now coming to life. There's a new horizon now looking toward the Allegheny, a new landscape, new towers, a new horizon. And for the increased thousands who work downtown, there are municipal underground parking garages going down 6 stories. You park your car yourself and pick it up yourself going home. And you go home going out of town along the new expressway. That's part of the same master plan for Pittsburgh. You can drive smoothly and safely in and out of the city now. And so you can say that the American road, as it goes through Pittsburgh, is being opened up, is being made free. In Palo Alto, you saw how public support could help solve the problem of a dangerous and overloaded highway. In Pittsburgh, it was downtown traffic congestion that was strangling a great metropolitan area.